Hello everyone, my name is Shyam Manawat and I welcome all of you once again to the series of linear equations. We are in lecture number 10. In this lecture, we are going to discuss integer solutions for a linear equation. Let's come to the screen, come to the blackboard and understand what does it mean. Integer solution, as in here you will get questions like this, okay. How many integer solutions exist for the equation so and so such that, and then you'll have some condition, okay. So you got only one equation and you need to find out how many integer solution, as in how many combinations of x and y, the coordinate x and y where both are integers exist for this particular equation. Yeah, let me give you a walkthrough of the graphical representation of linear equation. Yes, suppose if I have this, yeah, you understand the horizontal axis is x-axis and the vertical axis is what? Y-axis, right? The horizontal axis here you will find x-axis and this is what? Y-axis, right? And the intersection of both the axes is what? Origin 0, and if you go this side you will have all positive values, this side negative values. Up from the origin you will get all positive values and down from the origin you will get what? All negative values, right? So here you will have all negative values of y, positive values of y, positive values of x, and here you will get all negative values of y, negative values of x, right? Now if you have any equation, any single equation, let's say for example, let's say this way, yeah. Now this equation will have this straight line, that is the equation, or that's the graph you will get for any linear equation. Yes, this is what we have studied in previous lectures. If you remember, graphical representation here, right? Straight line. Remember graphical representation? Yes. So same way, if you plot the equation, the linear equation on xy plane, it will pass through many points, right? It will pass through, definitely it will pass through many points. You need to find out whether these points have the combination of the coordinate x comma y, where x and y both are integers, right? This is what it means by integer solution. I hope that's clear. Yes. Okay, now let's see how do we solve this. Yeah, let's see how do we solve this. So let's understand with the example. Here we have one example. How many integer solutions exist for equation so and so? So I hope the question is clear to you. You need to find out the combination of coordinate x and y, the coordinate where you have point x and point y, where x and y both are integers, and then you have a condition such that y is less than 60. You know, this condition is important because you will have this straight line which may have infinite points, right? A line which can be extended from both sides, so it will have infinite points, countless points, right? So it's important to have a condition. So look at the condition also. Now how do you deal with this? First you write this equation and write in a way that you will have one variable at the left hand side and the other variable at right hand side. See what is the benefit, I'll tell you. So if I have 7x minus 9y equal to 1, in that case you will have 7x equal to 1 plus 9y, right? Now you will have x equal to what? 1 plus 9y by 7, right? It's not necessary that you take only y this side. You can take x also, whichever makes it easy for you, okay? So this is your first step. where you have written the value of one variable in form of other variable. You got a single one variable at one side, okay, there is no coefficient, no other term with this variable, and the other side you have a rest of the terms, right? Now what you do is you look at this this expression, this equation. You need to substitute the value of y, because here you got y. You need to substitute some value of y, which when you substitute here, when you simplify this numerator and divide by 7, which is denominator, it should leave one integer number, which will be value of x. Let's see. Let's go step by step. Don't rush. Suppose if I substitute y equal to 1, this equation will get me y equal to 1. For y equal to 1, it should be x equal to, okay, you want me to change the color? Fine, okay, so it will look little distinct. It will look distinct, right? So x is equal to 1 plus 9 into 1 by 7. Tell me, 9 into 1 plus 1 by 7, that is what? 10 by 7. Is it an integer value? Is it an integer value? 10 by 7? Definitely not. Let's try for y equal to 2. When you substitute y equal to 2, what will you get the value of x? X equal to 1 plus 9 into 2 by 7. Now 9 2s are 18 plus 1, 19 by 7. Is it divisible by 7? No. Are you understanding this? Yeah. So no differentiation between x and y. Yeah. कोई पक्षपात नहीं है. You can have x at this side or you can have y at one side. That's completely fine. Basically, you need to have the equation in a way that at one side you have one variable and there is no other term, and rest of the terms should shift to the other side. Clear? Okay. Go on. Substitute y equal to 3. Yes, you need to do a little bit of mehnat initially, and then I will tell you the shortcut also. Yeah, don't worry. Okay. Now x is equal to, if I substitute y equal to 3, what am I getting here? Y equal to 3. So 9 into 3 by 7. Tell me, 9 3s are 27, 27 plus 1, 28 divided by 7. Is this divisible by 7? Yes, it is. 28 by 7. If you divide, what do you get? 7 4s are 28. That means you get x equal to 4. The first integer value you got here for x when you're starting with y, right? Okay. So 1 not working, 2 not working, 3 is working. Go on. You need to find the next value for y, for which here you get some integer value of x. Yeah. Okay. So you get y. Okay. Now here let me put one more condition here. Okay, so it should be little easy for you. Okay, it's first question, so I want to make it easy for you. I have few more questions, don't worry. Okay, yes, y is between 0 to 60. Fine. Okay, because less than 60 it can go till minus infinite also, so let's keep it between 0 to 60. Fine. Okay, next is yeah, okay, y equal to, let's say y equal to 4. If I take y equal to 4, what do we get? For y equal to 4, what do we get? X equals to, have patience guys, have patience. I will tell you shorter way also, but understand this first. 9 4s are 36 plus 1 is what? 37. Is it divisible by 7? No. So 4 is also not working. Now you need to tell me, will you get any integer value of x when you substitute y equal to 5? When you substitute y equal to 5, come on, tell me. When you substitute y equal to 5, yes, write in the comment box. Tell me, will you get any integer value of x? Integer value of x, the way you got here. X is equal to 4. Will you get any integer value of x when you substitute y equal to 5? Yes, write in the comment box. Yes, no. Okay. Okay, so I'll leave that on you. Okay, and let me move to the next one. 6. If I substitute y equal to 6, what will happen here? Here I'll have x equal to 1 plus 9, 6 are 54, plus 1 is 55 by 7. Is it divisible? No, it's not. Did you try for 5? Are you getting integer value of x? You won't get. Okay. Yes. Let's see the next one. Next one here. If you substitute y equal to 7, patience guys, patience, very important, patience. You get x is equal to 1 plus 9 into 7 by 7. Will you get integer solution here, integer value of x here? Yeah, you will get 64 by 7. Definitely not, it's not divisible. Okay, so 7 is also not working. Try for y equal to 8 and 9 also, and you will find they will also not work. I'll tell you the reason also. Okay, don't worry, I'm not, it's not that I have solved this earlier so I know it won't work, nothing like that, but it will not work for a reason. I'll tell you that. Okay, just hold on for a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, seconds or less. Yeah, if you substitute y equal to 10, will that work? Check, let's check. X equal to 1 plus 9 into 10 by 7. Simplify this, you will get what? 91 by 7. Is it divisible? Yes. 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. So when you substitute y equal to 10, you get x is equal to what? 13. That's working. Yeah. So this is the second integer combination, right? Okay. First is 3 and 4. Next is 10 and 13. And you know what? Which one will work next? Which one will work next? Which one will work next? Next combination which will work here is y equal to 17, and that will get you x equals to 22. You can try this out. Try this out. Substitute y equal to 17. So you get x equals to 1 plus 9 into 17 by 7. Yeah, what do you get here? 17 9s are 153 plus 1, 154 divided by 7. Cancel this. 7 2s are 14 and 7 2s are 14. You get x is equal to, here you got what? X is equal to 13, right? Here you get what? X is equal to 22. Yeah, magic, right? We jumped directly to the next correct combination of x and y which can satisfy this equation, and they have integers. They are integers, right? Did you understand this part? Please rewind this part of video. It's not very difficult. What did we do? We write the equation in a way that you have value of one variable in form of other variable. That means one side you have got one variable and then you shift rest of the variable at the other side. Yeah. Then start substituting the value as per the condition. So I am taking the condition y. I am taking the condition in question, which is y is a positive number which is less than 60. So I start with 1 obviously. Yeah. And it goes on. So it works for 3, then it works for 10, and it works for 17 and so on. Let me write these questions. Sorry. Let me write these values in series so you will understand. See, I have x here and I got y here. Let me write the equation also so you understand that. The equation was, the original equation was 7x minus 9y equal to 1. 7x, oh my handwriting, 7x minus 9y equal to 1, right? That's how you get. Now Look at this. The first value of y which we got here is 3. Okay, y is 3. Accordingly, what did we get? X we got 4. Okay, x is 4 here. Now next value of y which we got is 10, and here I got, for y equal to 10 I got x is equal to 13. For y equal to 17 I got x is equal to 22. Correct? Do you find any relation between these numbers? See, understand, this is a linear equation. Linear equation grow or change linearly, right? Linearly as in the difference between the points you get in integers should be same. Yeah, that's called AP. Yeah, you can go to the lecture here, progression. I have done this progression lecture, and here we have discussed in lecture number 1 what is arithmetic progression. So go through that video, you will understand what I am talking about. So in linear equation, when you look at the integer values of x and y subsequently, you will find they are growing in AP. They are changing with common difference. Yeah, they are in AP. Yeah, arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression is basically you have common difference between the consecutive terms. Here, pay attention, we are not done yet. Pay attention. Here for y, the common difference is what? 10 and 3. Common difference is what? 7. 10 and 17. The common difference is what? 7. Whereas for x, you will find the common difference what? 9. Then common difference what? 9 again. So that's how I predicted that the next term should be what? So you tell me now, what should be the next combination of x and y? Integer value of x and y, which will work for this. So next value of x should change with 7. Yeah, it's increasing. So go in the increasing order. Yeah. You have to pay attention. It's increasing. It may decrease also. Depending on the equation. Okay, it's not necessary that it will always be in the increasing order. Not necessary. Okay. Well, so for y, the next positive integer value is plus 7. So it should get you what? 17 plus 7 should get you what? 24. Correct? Okay. Accordingly, 9 if you add, what will you get here? 31. Right? That means if you substitute y value as 24 there, you get x value as 31 here. Yeah? Did you understand this? Okay. This will happen definitely, because it is linear equation. And in linear equation, the integer values of x and y will be in arithmetic progression. The values of x here and values of y here will be in arithmetic progression. We just need to identify the common difference. And here is the catch. I hope you are using pen and paper when you are watching my videos. When you are watching these lectures, I hope you are having pen and paper with you. Yes. It's very important. Make your own handwritten notes. Understand this. Here, for y, the common difference is 7. Pay attention here. Don't skip this part. Y common difference is 7. And for x, common difference is what? 9. Yeah. Now, look at the coefficient of x and y. Are you not having these in the common difference also? The coefficient of x is 7. So y common difference is 7. Yes, guys, note this. For integer solutions, the common difference for value of y is equal to coefficient of x. It will always happen. Take my words. Mark my words. It will always happen. The common difference for values of y in case of integer solution type of question will be same as the coefficient of x. If you understand this trick, the the integer solution question will be pretty easy for you. And if you get to see here, common difference for x is 9. The value of x is changing with the difference of 9, which is coefficient of y. which is coefficient of y here, 9. This 9 is here. Understand? So you can note this, you can mark this, that for integer solution questions, the common difference for consecutive values of x is equal to coefficient of y in the equation. Yeah, do you want me to note this for you? Okay, let me note this for you. Yes, here. It's not any formula as such. Okay, don't consider this as formula. You can say it's kind of a short trick. It's kind of a short trick. Okay, for integer solution, the common difference in values of x is equal to the coefficient, yes, coefficient of y. Yes. Yeah, remember this. Right. Okay. Oh, this underline is looking ugly. Okay, let me remove the ugly underline. But I hope you understood this part. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, let me highlight this. Okay. Here. And the other way around is also correct, as in for integer solution equation, the common difference in values of y is equal to the coefficient of x. Yeah, note this, it's very important. Note this part, very important. Okay, if you understand this, you don't have to just do hit and trial. You need to find out the first combination and then you can grow accordingly. Yeah, you can find the next values accordingly. Yeah, let's solve one more question for integer solutions. Have the next value here, which will be, tell me what should be the next value? 24 plus 7, the next value is 31. Then the next value for y, we need to focus on y because that's the condition. Question has condition for value of y, right? Okay. Now here you will get what? 38, the next value will be plus 7, then you get 45, then you add 7 here, you get the value, next value as 52. If you add 7, you will get next value as what? 59. Correct? Yeah? Do you understand that? Yeah? 7, 7, 7, correct? Yeah. So how many values do we have here in that case? How many values do we have here in that case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tell me, do you have to write the values of x also for this? Obviously, that's not the question. Question is not about find the values, integer values of x and y. No, question is about how many integer values are possible, right? How many integer solutions are possible. So if I substitute y equal to 31, I know with this logic, I know the next value for x will be an integer value, right? So I know that we don't have to calculate. I know as in we know that now. So we don't have to calculate. So we just need to see how many values of y satisfy, integer values of x and y satisfy the equation. So count the number of values. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many values are there for that particular, for this question? How many values? Yeah. So for this, we will mark the answer. Answer will be, there are 9 values. There are 9 integer solution for this equation which exist, right? Okay. Now we can go to the next question. Yes, so now we can continue with question number 2. Again, how many integer solution? Question is not about what are the integer solutions. Question is how many integer solutions. So we need to focus on number of integer solution instead of the solution. Do you understand the difference? Yeah, see, these are the solutions. Question is about how many, that means number of solutions, right? So same as previous question, if you want you can pause this video, try the question by yourself first, and then let's see whether we are on the same page or not. So let me start this. Here we have how many solution exists for this particular question. So it's on you. Now I have some condition for x. So this time what I do is I'll keep y here this side, and I will change the side for x term. So it will be -1 minus 8x. Yes, -1 minus 8x. Okay, now y is equal to what? -1 minus 8x by 5. This is your first step. Take all the terms from here to the other side, to the right hand side, leave only one variable this side. Okay, now what do we need to do? We need to find the first value which can satisfy this. Yeah, so now here x is between 0 to -50. That means I need to take some negative values of x. Yeah, so fine, I have to take some negative values of x. Okay, is there any condition for y? No, y could be anything. So the first negative value I will take, because first I need to find out the first value, right? The first initial value. Okay, so if I substitute x is equal to 1, here, what will I get? Y equal to I get -1 minus 8 by 5. Is it divisible by 5? Tell me. Is this divisible by 5? -9? No. Try for x is equal to 2, and now you can go faster because my bad. Here we need to take negative values, right? So I need to take -1 and -2 here. So if I take -1 here, yeah, then this should be +8, correct? This should be +8, right? So still you have 7 by 5 not divisible. Let's try for -2. X is equal to -2 here, and let's see what do we get the value of y. So for x is equal to -2, I'll get -1 and -2 into, okay, do you want me to write this way? Okay, although it's just for you to understand because I'm explaining this, otherwise you should directly jump on to the final outcome after substituting x is equal to -2. So this is 16 minus 1 is what? 15 by 5. Is this divisible? Yes, it is divisible. It will get you what? It will get you y equal to 3. All right. So for x is equal to -2, I get y equal to 3. Yes. Okay. This is what you need to do. You need to just find first combination. Okay. Then you can see how you need to see how does it change now. One question which I want to ask you here, we are going towards the negative values of x. That means the value of x we are decreasing. Yeah. So the next value of x should be something in minus, which is minus. Okay, I'll tell you that. But the next value we can try is what? -3, -4, right? Whereas we see that the value of y is increasing subsequently, right? Here y was, when you substituted x is equal to -1, y was 1.4. Yeah, I know it's not integer. Next time it is becoming 3, so it is increasing, whereas the value of y we are going in the decreasing order. Keep this in mind. Okay, so you need to apply logic here. You won't be able to crack exam unless you apply logic. Understand, in exam they are not going to check your calculation, okay, your calculation accuracy. They are going to check whether you can apply. Of course you need to have accuracy in calculation, but they are going to check whether you can apply this concept, the easy concept, in difficult situations or not. Yeah, so reasoning is more important. Yeah, okay, did you understand this part, that y, the values of x, -1, -2, -3, it will keep going this way, where y we are going, we see this is in increasing order. It is very important to observe this, you know, otherwise there is a chance where you may go wrong. Okay, so it's very important to observe this, that how is y value changing when you are changing the value of x or vice versa. So the first value here I got x for x is -2 and here I got value of y is what? 3. Now if I look at this tip which I have given you in the previous one, this tip, okay, this tip, yeah, okay, where the original equation is 8x plus 5y equal to -1. Now look at this. So the value of x, the common difference in the values of x should be equal to the coefficient of, is equal to the coefficient of y. So coefficient of y is what? 5. That means the next value of x, it should change with the common difference of 5. Did you understand this? Did you understand and did you find this beneficial? This shortcut, did you find it beneficial? Because you just need to find the first value and then you know what is the next value. The next value of x should be what? -7. Yeah, it should change. It should change with the same value, which is coefficient of y. Change means it could be plus also, it could be minus also. It could be plus or minus. Now here we see that the value of x is going towards the decreasing order. So here, that's why we take the common difference of in values of x as what? -5. Is this part clear to you or not? Reasoning, guys, reasoning. Yeah, it will not be plus. See, if you look at +5, then it will be -2 plus 5 is equal to 3. No, we don't want that. We want the value of x to go towards the decreasing order, because question said it should be less than 0 and it should go till -50. Okay, it should be between 0 to -50, right? So next value, to get the next value, I will say -5, which is -7. Similarly, here we identified that the value of y is increasing when the value of x is decreasing. Okay, increasing, that we know, but increasing with what? Increasing with difference of what? We know the tip. The value of, yeah, the common difference in the values of y should be what? The coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is nothing but 8. That means the next value of y here should be 3 plus 8. How much will that be? 11. What will be the value of the next value of x? Again -5. So it will become -7, then -12, and the value of y become what? 11 plus 8, that is 19. Do you want to try this out? Do you want to try this out? Yeah, I know I'm new teacher to you. Yeah, my face is new to you, so you might not trust me. So let's try this out, whether I get the value of y as 19 when I substitute the value of x as -12. Let's try this out. So what is the expression we have, equation we have? We got y equal to -1 minus 8x by 5. When I substitute the value of y as -12, see whether we get y equal to 19. So I have y equal to, I got y equal to -1 minus 8 into -12 by 5. See here, what do we get? -1 plus 12 into 8. Yeah, this has become plus, and 6 by 5, this will become 95 by 5, and if you cancel this, you get 19. Yes, you are getting 19. Yeah, you can trust me, I will definitely add new information in your knowledge bank. Yes, okay, fine. So did you understand this? Well, we are not done yet. We need to find how many. Now, are you okay if I only focus on the values of x, because I know values of y will subsequently change and it will have integer value. It will definitely have integer value if we go with the same rule, correct? So we'll only focus on values of x, because here in the question you have the condition on values of x. Like in the previous question, you had a condition on value of y, correct? So we need to look at the condition and act accordingly, right? Okay, so I'll just focus on x. So I need to go up till what? -50 and see what are the, how many numbers are there. and it is what difference of -5. You know what, if you know the formula for AP, arithmetic progression, you can apply that also, which you will find in my progression lecture number 1. Here we have formulas. Nth term is a first term plus n minus 1 into common difference. A is first term, D is common difference, n is number of terms, and an is nth term. This is what we have. Okay, if I make use of them, then I can make things little easy. Otherwise you need to keep counting. Well, counting is also not very far. -2, -7, -12, then again you get -17. Yeah, then again you get -22, and then you can go on accordingly. Okay, if you want to do that way, you can do it. But what if instead of -50, this value is bigger? Let's say you have -100, -1000. You can't count up till -1000, right? You need to have some additional concept where you can apply and make things easy for you. Okay, and here the concept which comes into picture is what? Arithmetic progression. So here I have a common difference which is -5. Okay, so the formula for nth term of AP, again I am not going to discuss arithmetic progression concept here. Please go through lecture number 1 of progression and we can go through that and then come back here. Nth term for AP is what? First term plus n minus 1 into common difference. Here first term is what? Understand now. Here nth term we don't know what is the last term. Okay, although if you apply logic, you will understand what is the last term. If you see -2, -17, -12, the next term will be -17, then next term will be -22, and it goes on. So you have 2, -7, -12, -17, -22. So you understand the last term should be -47. Correct? But what if you don't have this clue also? So let me help you out here. Please don't skip any part of this video, otherwise you will miss it. Okay, so here this last term should be not lesser than -50. Correct? Yeah, this last term, whatever we have, this last term, nth term, should be greater than -50, right? That's what we want. X more than -50. Okay, and add some space here, plenty of the space here. Okay, now let's try this out. So I have -50, which is less, and here the first term is what? -2 here. The first term of the series is what? -2. The first term is starting with -2, and the common difference is what? -5. So n minus 1 and common difference is what? -5. Now if you simplify this part, what do you get here? Start karte. So I have -50, open the bracket, I have -2 here. Here this become -5n plus 5. So you have -50, and then you got 3 minus 5n. I'll take 5n this side, so this become plus 5n because I need positive value of n, and here number of terms cannot be negative, right? And -50 this side, so it become 53. Yeah, plus. So n is what? N is less than 53 by 5. If you see the 53 by 5, what is the value? It's 10.6, right? So n should be less than 10.6, and n is number of terms, and number of terms will always be integer without saying. Yeah, number of people, number of object, number of terms, they are all in integer form, right? Okay, rather I would say in whole number form, not negative also. So the highest value which n can take here is 10, because n has to be less than 10.6. I hope that's clear to you. The highest value, what is the highest value n can take? N here I am getting here 10.6. So the closest integer for 10.6, highest value is what? 10. Although closest, many of you might say, sir, closest is 11. But here we need to look at this sign also. We need to show some थोड़ा सम्मान देना पड़ेगा ना इसको भी. Yeah, so it is n is less than 10.6. So less than 10.6 integer कौन सा है? 10, right? So n equal to 10. That means you will have 10 values like this. Yes, that's what you need to find out. How many terms are possible? How many values of x you will have? They are number of terms: first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. So how many terms you will have? Here you get the number of terms as 10. So how many integer solutions are possible there? The answer is 10. How many integer solutions are possible there? Answer is 10. Yeah. How many integer solutions are possible there? The answer to this question is, answer is 10. Okay. I know it's little overwhelming, but revise this part of video, this question, and I'm very much sure if you're following all my lectures, you will understand this. Yeah. And as I said, to understand the concept of AP, please go through first lecture of progression, and then you can come back to this question if you want. You also have one more way of doing it. You can keep going with this also: minus 2, minus 7, minus 7, minus 12, minus 17, minus 22, minus 27, and you can keep going on, and you will get the number closer to minus 50, more than minus 50, and you will find the number of terms, and you will get 10 there also. So if you don't want to use AP here, you can go with counting also, because the number is small, minus 50. Okay, this is what you need to do if number is bigger. Yeah, instead of minus 50, if you had minus 1000, you can go like this. Yes, so it was important for me to show you. Good, nice. Make your own handwritten notes, guys. That's very important. Well, here we go. Next question, very interesting question, very interesting question. What do you have here? How many integer solutions exist for the equation 8x minus 5y equal to 121, where x into y, this star means multiplication, x into y is less than 0. Okay, so you got the condition here. It's not only x, it's not only y, it is x multiplied by y. So the value of x, what you get, and value of y, what you get, that should be, the product should be less than 0. That means what? The product should be what? Less than 0 means negative. Do you agree with this? Yeah. Okay. Now before me jumping on this, I want you to understand rewind that graphical representation of linear equation. Let me show you this. So I'll give you the reference of that also, and if you learn through that, this question will be pretty easy for you to understand. Yeah. So let me give you a glance of, because here there is a combination of x and y which is required. Yeah, it's not only y, condition for y, it's not only condition on x, it's condition on x into y. So combination of x and y. So if I take this here, okay, let's see. Okay, here now let me plot this equation on this xy plane. Okay, yeah. So what do we have? 8x minus 5y equal to 121. Do you remember how we used to plot the equation on this xy plane? Yeah, my shorter way to do this, because I know this is linear equation, it is supposed to give you a straight line, right? And to draw a particular straight line, you need minimum 2 points, and you join these 2 points, you're done. And how we used to get those 2 points? If you remember, graphical representation here. Yes, if you go through this, you remember, I used to take x value 0 once and then y equal to 0 once, and that's how we used to get 2 points, right? Okay. So if I apply this way, same here, if I substitute x is equal to 0 here, y should be equal to what? It's minus 5y equal to 122. So y should be equal to minus of 121, sorry, not 122, 121 by 5. Yeah, y minus 5y equal to 121. So if you take minus to the other side, this is what you get. So if you divide this 121 by 5, what do you get? You get 5 2s are 10, 4s are 20, 0.2s are 10 again. So y equal to what? Minus 24.2. Now if I substitute y equal to 0, then what is the value of x here? If I substitute y equal to 0, then you get the value of x here. 8x is equal to 121. So x is equal to 121 by 8. I hope this is not difficult for you. I hope that. Yeah. And if it is, then trust me, I can tell you that you have not gone through the previous lectures properly and you do not have any handwritten notes. Then in that case, you will not understand this. Well, so 121 by 8, what happens now? What do you get? 8 ones are 8. If you divide 121 by 8, what do you get? 8 ones are 8. You have 4 here, then 5s are 40. Point, then you got 1 there, which is 1, 2, 5. This is what you get. Okay. So value of x here is what? 15.125. Okay. Decimal is not important in this case. You need to understand how this equation is behaving on the xy plane. Okay. I am not marking points, so please forgive me for that. I just wanted to show you the nature of this line. So for x is equal to 0, you got y equal to minus 24.2, somewhere 24.2. Okay, so somewhere if you have minus 24 here, somewhere you will get it here. And for y equal to 0, x is equal to 15.125. So 15.125, I assume 15 somewhere here. Okay. Yeah. So what is important for me to show you here? The nature of this equation on the xy plane. If you join like this, if you join these 2 points, this is what you get as line. Yeah, 8x minus 5y equal to 121. Are you okay? So far so good? Yeah, again I am explaining you, so I am taking time. You can do this faster. Okay, you just need to understand the nature of this line going like this. Okay, so now the quadrants, quadratic. Okay, here we are getting into then cut ये वाला part भी cut करना. Now here you have 4 quadrants of this xy plane, right? The first quadrant here where you have x positive and y is also positive, right? Here you have in the second quadrant you have x negative, right, and y positive. Okay. Third quadrant you get x negative and y also negative. And the fourth quadrant here you get x positive and y negative. This is what I wanted to show you. So here I need to find out the points for this particular equation for the fourth quadrant where one of the value is negative and one of the value is positive, x is positive and the y is negative. So one is positive, other is negative. So you have positive into negative will always get you what? Negative value, correct? Then yeah, I know, I mean you can say that, okay sir, here in this quadrant also we can get the combination of negative into positive. But my friend, if you understand, here this line is not even going in the second quadrant. Okay, so it's in the first quadrant, fourth quadrant and third quadrant. So first quadrant both are positive, positive into positive equal to positive. Here both are negative, so negative into negative is positive, right? So that's why we will only focus on points which are in the fourth quadrant. That means we will find positive value of x and negative value of y. Are you okay with this? Yeah. This is concept builder video, guys. I have to get into details of the concept. Let's start getting those values now. So I have the equation which is 8x minus 5y. The equation which is what? 8x minus 5y equal to 121. Correct? Now I'll take 8x equal to, okay, I need the positive values of x, so let me go this way. Then 1 2 3, yeah, correct. Okay, let me go this way. I need positive values of x, right? So let me take it this side. So I have 5y positive and 121 here. So 8x minus 121. So y is equal to what? 8x minus 121 by 5. Okay. Now I need to find the smallest value of x, the positive smallest value of x, which I substitute here, it will get me some integer value of y, right? Okay, so let me start here. Let me start this. So x, if I substitute, okay, this is better to write in horizontal way. Okay, x, if I substitute equal to 1, see whether it is working for 1. X is equal to 1. Is it working for 1? So it's 8 minus 121 by 5. If you subtract, if you do this, what do you get here? Whatever, it won't be divisible by 8, right? It will get you minus 113 by 5. Yeah, of course, it is not divisible by 5. So are you having the integer value of any integer value of y? No. So y, x is equal to 1, cancel. Next, I will substitute y, x is equal to 2. If I substitute x is equal to 2, what do I get? Here 8 2s are 16 minus 121 by 5. Now if you subtract this, what do you get here? Yes, there is something which we can work it out here. So here what you get, 3 5 minus 105 by 5. This is working. See, this is working. What you get here? Minus 21. Great. So you're getting y, first value which is satisfying, minus 21. This is the combination we are getting, right? Okay. Now I can apply this trick which we understood from previous two equations, previous two questions, and applying this, and we can get some values of x and y, where I have to keep value of x positive and value of x negative. That's the only thing possible for this particular line. That's the behavior of this particular line, right? So let me show you here. X I am getting 2 minimum, y I am getting minus 21. Now I know the value of x. If you substitute, see, if you substitute x is equal to 1, then x is equal to 2. So value of x, you are going in the increasing order. Next will be 3, 4, whatsoever. But what should be the next value of x I should use here? What is the next value of x I should use here? Tell me. What is the next value of x I should use here? What is the next value of x I should use here? If you look at the equation, that is 8x minus 5y equal to 121, right? So value of x should change with the coefficient which is equal to the coefficient of y. That means the next value of x should be plus 5, that means 7 here. Do you agree? Yes. And value of y accordingly change as the coefficient of 8. Yeah, so next value of y should be again increasing way, plus 8. So it will become what? 21 plus 8, you get minus 13 here. Next value of x will be plus 5. Here I am getting what? 12. Yeah, so x is becoming, x is remaining positive, no worries of x. Y, if you keep on increasing by 8, at some point of time even y will become positive. We don't want that, because we need to have, as per the question, the product of x and y should be less than 0. That means product of x and y should be negative. Do you agree with this? Next value of y, here if you do plus 8, so it will be minus 5, and obviously if you do the next, if you find the next value, you will get what? A positive value, isn't it? You will get plus 3 here, right? And y, x is anyway positive. So next combination you are going to get what? A positive combination of x and y, which is not healthy for you because that's not the condition in the question, right? So how many values, how many combination of x and y which is satisfying? Not red, white, yes. How many values of x and y which is satisfying this condition for that particular equation? For this equation, x and y to product of x and y to be negative, there are only 3 values. What are they? 2 comma minus 21, 7 comma minus 13, and 12 comma minus 5, right? There are only 3 values. Question is how many values? So answer will be there are 3 values. Okay, I know, I mean, we can't keep this as a basic question. This is not level of difficulty 1. This is definitely level of difficulty 2. 1 I will use it for easy, 2 for moderate, and 3 for hard. So this is a moderate difficulty level question. Yes, it is. Okay. Now, are you okay me increasing y value with plus 8? Are you understanding this? See, when you substituted the value of x as 1, the y value was minus 113 by 5. That means approximately, if you see, that is 20 minus 22.6, right? Correct? Now from minus 22.6 it is increasing. Yeah, don't get confused. Yeah, minus 21 is more than minus 22.6, so it is increasing. That means it gives us clear indication that if we increase the value of x, the value of y should also increase. That's why reasoning, applying that reasoning, I used plus 8, not minus 8. Whereas in the previous question, if you see, we were increasing here and decreasing for x and increasing for y. Yeah, so it was a combination of decreasing for x and increasing for y. But in this particular question, is this particular equation, it is increasing for x and increasing for y. How will you identify this character, this behavior of this equation? Definitely when you substitute couple of numbers there, right? Okay, I know it's very overwhelming today for this particular lecture. I want you to revise. I want you to rewind this entire video and go through this once again. It's very important concept, and it is not an easy concept. It is little intermediate to, moderate to hard, that side of concept, right? So please go through this again. Yeah, and we will see many applications in the practice sets of linear equation. Okay, so this is it in today's lecture. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for, मैं क्यों thank बोल रहा हूँ भाई, तुम्हारा काम है तो you need to study, right? You have to crack the exam, right? So this is it in today's lecture. My name is Shah Manawat. I will see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.